Have you ever had a friend who acted like she was the main character until life reminded her that nobody wins alone? I never wanted to compete with my best friend, Ava. She was the definition of a baddie. Designer outfits, flawless makeup, perfect selfies, and enough confidence to make everyone turn their heads. Everywhere we went, people noticed her first. Me? I was the quiet friend who remembered birthdays, carried band-aids in my purse, and always made sure everyone got home safely. Ava loved teasing me. "Emma," she'd laugh, fixing her lip gloss in the mirror. "You're 23, not somebody's mom." Everyone laughed, including me. At least, I pretended to. Whenever we went shopping, she'd disappear into expensive boutiques while I waited outside holding all the bags. "You're the responsible one," she'd grin. "That's why I keep you around." I told myself she was joking. But deep down, those words stayed with me. One Friday night, our whole friend group went downtown to celebrate Ava getting a promotion. Music blasted through the rooftop lounge, cameras flashed everywhere, and Ava was in the middle of it all, taking photos and soaking up the attention. She suddenly grabbed my hand. "Emma, stand next to me." I smiled. The photographer counted. 3, 2. Before the picture was taken, Ava quietly whispered, "Actually, maybe stand behind me. Your outfit doesn't really match the vibe." I felt my face burn. I stepped back without saying a word. Nobody seemed to notice, except Ethan, one of our closest friends. He looked at me with a disappointed expression, but stayed quiet. Around midnight, Ava realized her designer handbag was missing. Inside it were her phone, wallet, apartment keys, and even her work laptop. She completely panicked. "My life is over," she cried, tears ruining her makeup. "Someone help me." People looked around for a minute or two, then slowly went back to dancing. I didn't. I retraced every place we'd been that night. I talked to security, checked the taxi stand, called nearby restaurants, and even watched security footage with the manager. Nearly 2 hours later, I found her bag sitting behind a bench outside the building. Someone had taken the cash, but left everything else. When I handed it back, Ava hugged it tightly before looking at me. Her voice was barely above a whisper. "You actually stayed?" I smiled. "Of course." She looked down at the floor. "I would have probably gone home if this happened to you." For the first time since I'd known her, she looked embarrassed instead of confident. The next morning, she showed up at my apartment carrying coffee and my favorite cinnamon rolls. "I owe you an apology," she said. "For what?" "For treating kindness like it was something to make fun of." She took a deep breath. "I spent years trying to be the prettiest girl in every room, but last night, everyone remembered the person who helped, not the person who looked the best." I laughed softly. "You can be both." From that day on, Ava still loved fashion, heels, and glamorous photos. But she started checking if everyone had eaten before posting selfies, asking if someone needed a ride home, and making space for other people to shine, too.